Okay, well, that's nice,
They
dude.
call me the Matrix.
We've seen So Jaded on some spicy skill shot
Spicy, eh?
champions today
Spicy.
with the Thresh, the Blitzcrank, and the Braum. Bringing back the Thresh, you can call him Mad Life, and he can be your mad wife. Maybe. Can he?
No.
You know him, don't you?
Yeah, I do. He's my
Married? That's
mad,
unfortunate.
He's my bro. He's my boy, my Gucci slave. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
good. There's a lot of cleanse on ESC Black right
Yeah,
now.
they're very hygienic. They like to make sure they, clean their hair, clean their body, take lots of
That's
showers.
not what a cleanse is, friend.
Well, no, I mean they're
That's cleaning. That's a different thing.
They're cleanly, and they do that by cleansing themselves.
Again,
That's
not
what I
really
was
what
saying.
that means, but sure.
I understand that you can have like an internal cleanse, and you can, cleanse your house and cleanse other things. I'm gonna cleanse my mind of all the things that you're saying to me right now, and all these terrible looks you're giving me.
I'm not giving you terrible looks. Come on, man.
You're mentally.
I'm just slowly unbuttoning my sweater while staring longingly into your eyes. I don't see what's wrong with that. Whilst? Is that what I said, or
I wonder who's here
saying
that's
not
at IEM San Jose right now? Is there anybody in chat right now? What's going on? Monster Energy, best energy.
That's
shout outs to Mr. Cleanse.
Okay. I mean, things that they can cleanse. Oh, okay, they took away 2 of the cleanses, so that's all right. They can cleanse Ash Arrow.
Where's the Gangplank at, man? There it is.
Top,
it's on the top lane. Perfect.
What are you even saying? Gangplank is one of the most powerful champions, in my opinion, in the current iteration of League of Legends.
You know what? That's no, hold on. I'd like you to actually explain that, because that isn't a very common opinion to think that Gangplank is one of the most strong champions, and I find it interesting that you would go so far as to say that he is one of the strongest champions in the game right now. So I'd like to hear why you're able to make such a bold statement.
Well, I'm able to make such a bold statement because I have a mouth that says words from time to time. I can also, from personal experience and also just watching some players infinitely better than anybody at this tournament play Gangplank. Whoa. Yeah, that's right. There are people, the best players in the world aren't at this tournament.
Zot?
Technically. Yeah, Zot is exactly who I was thinking of, as a matter of fact.
Permanent Love?
No.
What about...
You asked me a question, so I'm going to answer it if you'd like me to. Yeah? All right. So, Gangplank reaches his item spikes faster than anybody else. Yeah.
Nice.
Realistically, assuming that a Gangplank can go even, he will reach his item spikes faster.
It would be really cool if TF could have his stack deck passive, his old one, with Gangplank.
Okay.
Average plays not in the game anymore.
Cull is. You could get Cull.
One of my favorite things to do back in the day was Twisted Fate mid with Ash bottom, which is on the other team.
Yeah.
However, I'd max E first. And if you had like a really stupid laner
like
Soraka or something like that, you could do some really hilarious things, and you could get
full build at 12 minutes.
Pretty much.
That's a lot of.
And still win the lane because I played in gold.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it. And then you became a Shaco main, and everything went to hell.
I was the one playing TF actually.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still not. Then you became a Shaco. Okay, that's great. Regardless, Gangplank's scaling is ridiculous. He reaches his item spikes faster with the way that he can farm with his Q and the combination of Q and barrels to get a ridiculous amount of bonus gold just from firing off one little pew-pew of his Q.
Hard to argue with that logic.
Yeah. I mean, anybody who says pew-pew is probably the most credible source you're going to find, realistically.
What about that old Gangplank video where it was like Bankplank or something like that? And this might be before your time, but it was
before my time.
GP5 Gangplank, and
you're like 2 years older than I am.
No, I mean in the game, like back, like old school Gangplank, when he went Heart of Gold, Philo Stone, and
all the gold
Kage's lucky pick, and he would just max Q and then farm to like 55 minutes in the game, and then he'd have like 40K gold in his bank, and then he'd sell it all, and he'd be rich, and then he'd buy hilarious items. It was really funny, and he had like, if you look like the gold gain at the end of the game, he'd have like 5 times more gold gain than anyone else. So good times, man.
That sounds great.
And there's a YouTube
and also
video
not
called,
very good.
No, it was hilarious.
Hilarious, sure.
It's like
effective, maybe not.
Questionable. If you look up the YouTube video called Gangplank get that money or something like that. It's just like the Dunk Squad ones, which were super funny. Speaking of super funny, Pool Party Zach, hilarious. I bet you when he jumps in the pool, you can't even see him anymore. Samsung White Thresh, one of the best skins in the game, in my opinion. Very cool. Not very many cool Thresh skins these days.
I think most Thresh skins are actually pretty cool.
I would disagree with you.
In my personal opinion. So this is something that we differ on.
You would be wrong.
When it comes to okay, well, that's nice. I think that this is actually the worst Thresh skin. I think the best Thresh skin is probably the Championship Thresh, followed by Deep Terror Thresh, which is that wet one, and then Blood Moon, and then the rest of them. That's not really important right now, I don't think. Unless you'd like to continue talking about this. In which case, carry on. My dear.
My way where it's I'll be here when
There'll be peace, actually, is the lyrics.
Do you drink Monster Energy drinks? Yo, I totally drink Monster Energy drinks.
Shout out to chat for existing. Have you played much?
Way to make people feel important, dude.
Thanks, man. I do my best.
Shout out to chat for existing. No wonder they think you're an asshole.
Hey, man.
You know what I haven't seen in a while?
It like it is.
I haven't seen one of those Scion level 2 suicide plays.
I haven't seen a Scion really, period, in a while.
I want to see
I'll
one
be
of
honest.
those. Yeah. And I was actually thinking about how Ashe would be good here. I kind of missed it, but did you see any ELO notifications about how good this team on the left is here?
They are like Diamond and Plat.
Okay, because you see a Respect, not Invade coming out from
which is the first time actually we've seen that from
ESC. Yeah,
ESC
and they've even
today.
got the hook still. They got the TF. They got a whole bunch of single target CC, and they're still not invading. I guess they're afraid of the Charm and the Ashe, which is both quite strong at level 1.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
Braum, actually.
Yeah, and
Braum.
also invading on a Braum is
Braum's pretty spicy.
yeah.
If Ashe took Q too, I think it's pretty smexy.
Almost as spicy as that. Well, I mean, Ashe can't activate her Q until she has 5 stacks and has to get auto attacks for those 5 stacks.
She can still get the attacks though, or more stuns.
Fair.
Oh wait, no, did they change it so you can't activate the Q now? I think you're right.
Yeah, you can't activate the Q until you have the 5 stacks.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So do you get base attack speed off it then?
I'm not sure. I'm not an Ashe player. Active gives you 20% attack speed.
There you go. I just got all my favorite champions.
So it was an interesting
Like
idea. Oh, there it goes.
Early level
Deeps.
2.
So
Terrible
jaded.
hook by So Jaded.
Come on, man.
Completely off the mark. Good level 2.
You missed
though,
by
for
like
that.
at least
Ooh.
8 fixes. Yeah,
RTZ.
Lucian is one of the stronger level 2 specs.
They're not trading together though, which isn't great. But
Yeah, I mean,
it's been a long day.
Lucian does a whole lot of damage, regardless of whether he's supported with him or not.
Okay, let's see how these. Let's see this barrel play here. Nice.
Oh,
Nice little
RPG
mind game.
high.
Nice. You see him spam the laugh. Nice. Laugh again. Nice. Like it. Dig it.
I'm a big fan of spamming the
Jeff is gonna
mode.
spam laugh.
Oh, can he dodge it?
No.
I mean,
Technically, but no.
he did dodge it. Not worth. I mean, he didn't die, so I
Just
guess
drop a ward on top.
good
of
on
the
him
ward.
for not being greedy with his flash, because that's something that I see a lot actually. Is players
In
being really
bronze.
greedy with their flash. In every though. Doesn't matter.
Terrible attempt. A lot of experience is going to be lost there, actually, because they went down under the tower with Cathene right there. So if you actually take a look at the experience on RTZ, he's got about halfway through, where you take a look at Ashe, and she lasts about half a level of experience in that play. So really just not smart play by the jungler, I would say.
Yeah, that's actually an excellent observation, dear sir. Something that I might not have caught. Good point.
That's why they pay me the big bucks. The big esports dollars. Damn.
Wow.
There's some
Gangplank is really pushing around this Fiora.
there's some
top lane.
top tier Gangu Planku play up there.
Gangplank you.
Oh.
Oh.
Wild. Picks up the first blood bottom lane. They were so jaded. Getting baited in the bottom lane. Red X Black trying to do what he can.
Exhaust.
He did pop his Q, but he needs to pop another one because it's QQ all the way to the bank. You know what I'm saying? So jaded, looking for the hook. Does he have it? No.
Getting out.
Damn, look at all that CS. Speaking of the experience loss, look at how much is going to be done here. TP comes out 2 for free, so he's at just under 4, and look how much the Gangplank has. A full level above him at 5 minutes. That's pretty insane.
You really never want to fall behind a Gangplank this hard. Using this Potion of Corruption relatively effectively, doing a decent amount of damage. The way that works.
Yep.
Braum almost juking into the hook there. That would have been some spicy play. Unlucky circumstances.
And, you know, for something that is a counter matchup in the mid lane, having the RE against the TF, not a whole lot of pressure put towards there just yet. Obviously, 54 bomb 99, we see them throughout the tournament play, quite dominating in his mid lane here. Emo, you know, really just focused about getting that hyper carry in the top lane zone. He knows that 54 bomb 99 can handle himself against that RE, and together they'll just be able to gank top lane. And speaking of which, here is Mimo coming in, gets the riposte out, and that's going to be another kill going over to Permanent Love.
Yeah, that's already has his Sheen well on his way towards it.
This could be big if Ari does actually go for the flash taunt here. There is a cleanse, but no trade. And with TF coming up level 6 soon, they need to get some control around that mid lane. They've got only 1 ward down. Top Skull Crab did go down recently, but I think these bottom lanes, they've blown so many summoners. Sorry, these blue side lanes, they've blown so many summoners at this point in the game that they're very susceptible to that TF gank.
But here's one of those things that I was talking about. Long range engage from Zach.
TF is 6. Ari is making his way down there. So jaded. He's tanking so much of that, and the Gangplank all pounding the rest of that team. Going to be a double kill, if not a triple. They pick up the Zach. And here is the waiting for this TF ultimate very late, actually. I feel like they could have done more with that.
He's got no mana.
Up a kill.
Doesn't have any mana.
The hook comes out, so jaded, utilizing his passive efficiently and able to pick up 3 kills there.
Unfortunate.
Potentially a bottom lane tower again. And note, just look how much. Once again, all that CS going to the tower.
Yeah, this is a huge goal discrepancy already. Only 6 minutes into the game. Going to be very, very hard for the blue side to get back in this game.
There's just so much global presence with the Elise as well. These are like dominant laners. They farm hard, they push hard, and you have Elise to back you up. And then if anything really does go wrong, you've got that TF ulti whenever you need it. I feel like there's already been 3 opportunities for TF to TP, and he just hasn't chosen to do it yet. And he's actually probably going to die for it as well. Rather greedy plays.
Didn't have flash. The Zach with the long range engage, knocking him up and taking him down.
So, in the side of the blue team here, we'll see if RPGY is able to out 1v1 this Gangplank. I'd be surprised if it could. It's definitely, it's possible.
It's possible,
the
but
grand
it's really,
duelist.
really dangerous.
Nice
tower
chunk.
dive at Gangplank,
Nice chunk,
especially with his oranges.
See a riposte, probably a desperate turnaround here.
Flash auto attack right here.
I still think Permanent Love is okay here. Ari is behind him. Thresh is roaming on his way up. TF does have his ultimate as well. They do get the Lantern, and that should just be an easy alley-oop out.
He's outie.
This could be a bait, though. We do have the Lucian coming in. Hook lands. There is the
doesn't
TF
have his
ulti.
passive either.
No cleanse means that the stun's not going to go off just right away, but it does land onto Savage. The Ignite's down as well. Is it going to be enough?
Looks like it.
3,
No.
2.
No. Oh, just barely. Popping the pots, getting maybe a passive hero here or there.
eSC is just so dominant in their early game. 9 minutes, 6,000 gold lead. I was going to say, there's a lot of pick potential, there's a lot of siege potential, plus the split push threat. You know, the comp itself makes a decent amount of sense. It's just, teams aren't able to hang on long enough to get to any sort of, like, it doesn't really matter what ESC picks at this point. They just dominate so hard in the early game.
And again, ESC, or Yitzra? Lucian.
I'm pretty sure it's backwards for Arteezy.
Arteezy. Okay.
So I've been calling him Arteezy. Look at this. Domination at the inner tower at 9.5 minutes. When does this ever happen?
I mean, it's happened in every ESC game I've seen today.
They basically just double BF sword onto that Lucian. They basically just, like, what they do is they'll get a very early advantage in lane, push, expect the gank to come, and then outplay the gank. And then the jungler is so behind, the laner is so behind, and what do you do from that point, you know? It's like they'll mess up one lane really hard, they'll get level 2 bottom, they'll land the hook bottom, they'll go all in, and then the jungler will go top because he knows that their jungler is probably going to go bottom. And either way, they're going to come out on top. And these teams are just, you know, they're falling to very basic power swings in the game that these guys deal with every time they play a game in solo queue. You know what I mean? At a high level, like level 2 power spike, it's going to come. If you're playing, why
Lucian
not go
is one
for
of
a
the
lane
hardest
swap?
level 2 power spike champions too.
That's a good point. I'm pretty sure, what was that website? Skill Caps? They had a full guide on that.
Yes,
sure.
of course.
The level 2 power spike from Lucian.
Back by your man, I'm a cutie pie.
And once again, Grand Duelist, a little bit of
Grand
trouble.
Duelist. I mean, if you're hypothetically, should be very good at 1v1ing. However, 3v1, 4v1, not so much. Zach missing the engage. Taking a bunch of damage for funsies.
Oh, hot land, Cleanse comes out. Red card, gold card, nice hook. I think the Ignite won't be enough. He does have that pot going.
Jaded, hard carrying.
Yeah. That is the coach.
9-9.
So Jaded is a friend of mine. He actually coaches the University of Toronto League competitive team. He's a supplement as well. He's a really strong player. He used to play a lot of challenger games, that kind of thing. He's kind of like the daddy figure for this team. You know what I mean? He's like scooping people up with his lane and making sure they're okay. Patting them on the back.
Yeah, if I would say, if I have identified one weak point for ESC Black, it is 54 bomb 9-9 in the mid lane. Has been misplaying little bits here and there. Not losing lane necessarily, but misplaying, getting outplayed in certain situations, unwise tower dives, that kind of thing.
To be fair,
but on a team like this, you can afford to make a couple mistakes, and
to be
you know
fair,
that your team is going to pick you up.
He probably could be playing with his mouse in his left hand, and it wouldn't really matter based on the way that ESC has been playing his unit display. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
All he needs to do is not give up 50 kills in 3 minutes.
I mean, regardless of whether you're feeding, you're going to do some damage. I believe
Here comes a 54 bomb 99 special. Runs actually into a TP, forcing out the other TP as well. Ash Arrow is not up. Crucially, the Grand Duelist pops the ultimate, but
doesn't proc any of them.
Wild Mimo doesn't have his repel. The arrow is up in about 5 seconds. This could be actually a huge turnaround if they do get enough people down there, but Zach and Ari just too damn afraid. The arrow's up now. This could be a huge pick. Mimo, very low. 4 bomb 99, very low.
You got the Gangplank, you got the Thresh, and you got the Lucian all in full HP.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do it under a tower like this when you're all groups. You need to find a pick. And rip. There you go.
Thresh in the board all night. It's unfortunate.
Well,
super solid rotational play, if I do say so. Your macro level on this ESC Black team. It's pretty hella, I would say.
Pretty hella, huh?
Yeah. I didn't even say that. I didn't say that. I just did.
I don't think
kind of
you're
sorry
allowed
about
to
it.
say that, actually.
Not allowed?
Pretty hella. I don't think that makes sense, man. Are you saying like it's an attractive hella?
Hella? I feel like pretty hella is a little redundant.
Hella.
I personally apologize for that statement that I
Sorry,
made just now.
I'll get it in writing for you.
All right.
Red X Black. So ESC of just, putting on a clinic.
Yeah.
These guys obviously have no lives.
Obviously. Big ol' nerds is what they are. That's Muskie saying that, not me.
Yep. And you can tell them, dude. I'll throw down.
You ready?
You want to go nerd to nerd with me and a nerd off?
I don't think I do. I'll be honest. Wow.
I wish they
Ash
had
stuns
that.
it while it's resetting.
I wish they had that animation in the actual game where you see like the health re-tick up on Baron and stuff like that. Oh, they found something this game.
Oh.
My goodness.
I don't know why he came down on the
simultaneously, the
Ooh.
comeback, cross map, procs the stun.
Ooh la la. It's a Portal Combat.
I wanted to go as the Mortal Kombat guy for Halloween. I think I might have told you that.
The Mortal Kombat guy?
Yeah, like
is there a singular Mortal Kombat guy?
I was just gonna dress up as myself, and they'd be like, "Hey, like, what are you?" I'd be like Mortal Kombat guy, and like every 5 minutes, I'd be like Mortal Kombat.
Nice.
And like bring it like a boombox and have the.
This past
the
Halloween,
techno,
I was strongly
like
considering
90s techno.
just dressing as myself, and when people would ask, like, "What are you?" and I would just say, "Comfortable."
It's really not cool or funny.
That's unfortunate.
That's like my mom was like, "You should go as a chipmunk and like take a bunch of bags to like a robe and you're a chipmunk or chip bags to a robe." I'm like, no, it's not funny. Or a serial killer and all those other things. No, I don't like that, man.
I mean, I don't like spooky stuff. Spoopy, too spoopy 5 me. This Gangplank is just. Oh, Fiora, can she do it? I'm pretty sure Gangplank actually got 6 extra gold now. Managed to finish her off with the parlay. Taking a considerable chunk at the mosh, but
here comes the hook.
Oh,
it lands.
actually doesn't manage to land the charm, but no, Gangplank. It's that extra little durability from the HP Infinity Force. And Ari cannot bust through. Unfortunate.
That 15-minute pseudo Baron. That was such a cool play. That was actually insane. He played like the instant that he jumped in. He basically animation canceled.
Grand Duelist managed to pick herself up a kill on the threat that was a shutdown. It's a lot of gold. However, something tells me it's a little too late. But having said that, eSC really, yeah. I mean, eSC playing a little. 7
little too late.
Oh! Okay, that was not bad. Not bad.
Not too.
As I would say.
Shabby.
A good shield from Mr. Joey Soros himself. Or Mrs. Joey Soros. Or doesn't either. You do you, man. Good shield. Good jump. Good button pressing. You press the buttons in such an excellent sequence. Nice job, man.
I wonder if this is how British people cast. They're supposed to have a very dry sense of humor, right? But when I think of British casters, I think of Joe Miller and Demon. And they're a lot less dry than you. Why are you so dry?
I don't know.
Need some moisturizer, homie?
I've been up for a lot of hours.
Yeah?
Yeah. Been up for too many hours.
You dehydrated?
No, I've been keeping hydrated all day, man. Lots of water. Water's good for your soul, liquid, heart, and blood.
Are you saying you're thirsty?
I'm so thirsty,
You're
man.
a dry, thirsty nerd.
You got it. You hit the nail right on the
So
head.
yated. Let's go. RPG. RPG. Hi.
RPG dead. Ha. Nice.
Definitely not British.
They're
They're actually
pretty,
funny. Yeah. Nice.
pretty spicy. Soros taking off the mod. Not a lot.
Lots of stacking.
Until then. It's the 7th kill of the game for RTZ.
It's going to be pretty demoralizing coming into the group stages to get 23 to 8 in basically 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, just based on the way that ESC has been playing for this entire tournament, I can't imagine most players. Very nicely predicted.
No, not Barry. We're in Oshawa.
Ah! Took me a minute, and then I'm still not entirely sure I got it, to be perfectly honest.
You said very nice play?
I
No.
didn't, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay.
But,
Well,
but that's okay. For the sake of your meme.
This
I
event.
said very
This
nice
event.
play.
Okay, not every joke is a meme, and you better cut that shit out before I hurt you.
I don't think you will.
Not every joke is a meme. A meme is like a phenomenon, basically. It's like a viral phenomenon. And me saying, like, you know, sick plays, but they're not actually sick plays. That's not a meme.
That's a lie.
That's me being a dick.
That's a lie. This Ari's getting herself actually a little bit fed. Back to the actual
she
game at
fat.
hand.
She fat. She a fat mid
Ari's
laner.
a pretty
No, like she's got a lot of gold. Like she's worth a lot.
fat with a PH.
No, fat as in she's been fed. As in not skinny. As in not anorexic. As in not needing food. Not needing to be fed. As in the entire team of ESC. They're fat. They're all fat. They're all fed. They've all been fed. Nice.
Except for this thing. Or not this thing. Nashers to yeah. It's not a build I've seen before.
YOLO. Only live once. Drop down.
I mean, this game she's lived 4 times.
Oh, no. That was an idea.
Yeah, unfortunate. This Gangplank is scatter big strong, I would say.
I was a fan against this game. I would say Elise.
Yeah, at least they played I think in every game.
I'd
as well
say
as
like
Lucian. They played Lucian every game today, except maybe one where they played MF, I'm not positive.
Oh, they played great.
Did they? Not sure I saw
God, you
that.
don't know anything.
Yep. A big old dingo. 29 to 9.
Gracious
21
in
minutes, 34
victory
seconds.
and humble. Wait, what is it?
Defeat.
Gracious in defeat and humble in victory? Something
Gracious
like
in
that.
victory and humble in defeat.
Well, there you go. I feel like that's not what it is, but
A
okay.
summoner that you would enjoy playing with or against.
Top keck, well said.
Thank you, thank you. I read it off of a thing once.
Alrighty. Well, my name is Muskybat, and I am joined by
Crepe.
some dude who I don't like very much. He's so negative. No, I'm just kidding. He's
That's
my boy. He's Crepe.
Unlucky.
He's just tired.
It's been a long day, man.
He's a young caster.
I need to stretch.
Anyways, we'll be back in a few minutes to catch up with the next game of the LANWARX 2015 series.